Hi, can a choir survive without a conductor? This is a very strange and weird topic, you may think. But I think that is a topic that is worthy to be considered. So this is the issue we will discuss in today's choral talks. I want to tell you a story that happened many decades ago in Soviet Union during the communist rule. The story was a story of an orchestra, and this orchestra struggled with the conductors because they were very bossy, very strong, and like dictators. And so one day they decide that they can avoid to have a conductor. So this will be a conductorless orchestra. So the first time it was quite good. I mean, they made the concerts recording, and also the politicians, the communist rulers, they were very happy, because this demonstrate that this orchestra showed that is a symbol of the fight against capitalistic bosses, and so it's a production coming from the masses, from the people, and don't need someone to tell them what to do. So all seems fine, or not. But indeed things were not as they seem, because even if they don't have a conductor, but there still was a conductor in a certain way, because the first violin was the one that give the cues and the tempos. So even if officially they don't have a conductor, but in reality a conductor was there, even if they don't tell the name or they don't put him in front of everyone. So indeed this thing of the conductorless orchestra, and we can also say this for a choir, is really something that is not so easy to realize. And at the end, this orchestra only lasts for a few years, because they saw that doing things without a conductor was more and more expensive and more time consuming than to have an actual conductor. So they decided that indeed it was better to, even take the risk of having a bad conductor, someone that want to be like a dictator, than to having no one in the podium. But indeed the choir can survive without a conductor. Yes and no. We have many ensembles, they don't have a conductor, but usually they are very small groups. When you are a very small group, it's easier to to coordinate yourself with each other. And even in this case, there is always one of the group that even if not officially recognized, but act as a leader of the other. But I also think that the role of the conductor is often misunderstood. Some conductors themselves, they think that conducting means that they have to impose their own ideas, musical ideas, on the 30, 40, 50 people they have to conduct. But I think this is a misleading idea. The conductor that is on top of everyone, and then everyone obey, and we have a very musical outcome. Oh, this may be true when the conductor is really, really good. Probably one kind of this was, speaking of orchestras, was von Karajan, but it was von Karajan. Often the conductor are not von Karajan. And so I think it's really not so effective to have this kind of idea that the dictator conductor is the one that decides the destiny of a musical performance. So what should be a conductor, in my opinion? A conductor should be someone that coordinates, someone that is in the middle of the musical forces and that can listen first. Before speaking, the conductor has to listen, because sometimes the musical ideas grow when the performers are performing. You know, it's a kind of, I always make the example that the conductor is like the mother that grow the child in the womb. So it's, you know, someone that wait for these musical forces to develop. Of course, why they need a conductor? Because the conductor is someone that supposedly is more prepared than they are, so have really the good skills and the good ways to coordinate all of these musical ideas. If you are able to listen to the music that developed during the practices, you can also say, oh yes, this is indeed some very good thing. I didn't think about this at the beginning, but I think that this sound is really something that add something very good to the overall performance. So first, before imposing everything, I think the conductor is the one that have to listen from what arises from the performance. And you think this is much more valuable. In the first case, you have one musical mind that imposes some ideas on 40 other people. In this case, you have 41, 51, if you include the conductor, musical minds that are at work, and the conductor acts as their coordinator, you know, is the one that the collector of all the musical forces, all of the musical power that arise from the overall performance. So you think again, is better the conductor dictator or the conductor coordinator? Of course, you know my idea. If you want to share your idea, you can leave a comment on the comment section, and please like this video, and if you have not yet done this, please subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you on the next video.